Okay, in Spanish, we're going to talk about stem changes, verbs, stem changing verbs. So if you want to put that on your sheet, stem changing verbs. That's because most of the time we focus on the endings of the verbs. We drop off the last two letters, we add something, and whatever verb, we drop it off. But sometimes in Spanish, the stem or the first vowel changes. So those become, they're actually very useful verbs. They're used all the time. Very common thing to be switching these stems around. So we need to dive in here. Let's look at the verb querer. It means to want. And you would think to do the verb querer, you would just drop off this and put O, like quero. But it's not quite like that. Because this verb will change this E to an IE. So if you want to say I want, you would say quiero, means I want. If you want to say you want, you have to change that to an IE. If you want to say he wants or she wants, quiere, ella, or usted, you would say quiere. If you want to say nosotros, we'll get to that in a second. Let me come back to that. If you want to say they want, you have to change the E to an IE. This goes for all of the different pronouns here. Ustedes. Now, when it comes to nosotros, there is a little bit of difference here. Because this verb never has any problems. This form, I mean, never has any problems. So you do not change that. Let's look at this. You do not put the IE here. That's exactly what you think it would be. But for some reason on the rest of these, they just pop in this IE out of nowhere, and it's not the only verb that does it. Here's a list of all these verbs, and these things will change to IE. All these vowels here, they will change to IE except in this nosotros form. Now, now here's another common change. You change a O in the verb to a UE, except in the nosotros form. So if you want to say, I can, this is to be able to, or can, you would say, yo puedo. Guess what? It's going to change again. If you want to say, can you, or you can, puedes. Notice it's UE there again. Still following the ER endings. If you want to say, he can, again, that changes. If you want to say, they can, it's pueden. But if you want to say we can, it is going to be nosotros. And highlight that because you do not change that. That puppy stays in O. And so it does not go, don't say puedemos, it's podemos. And it's not the only verb. If you want to say I sleep, duermo. If you want to say we sleep, it's dormimos. But there's the story of the O's to the UEs. Now over here, the E's to I's, there are verbs that have E's in them that change to I's. So for example, this verb, if you want to say I, this means to ask for. I ask for tacos. It's yo pido. If you want to say, what are you asking for? Or what do you ask for? It'd be pides. If you want to say he asks for 3 tacos, it's pide. If you want to say we ask for, it's, notice again, this does not change to an I. It just stays an E. But it does have an I here because it is an IR verb. ER verbs will be EMOS, but an IR verb will be IMOS. So there's some things to remember here. And if you want to say they ask for, it's piden. Notice all these E's change to I's, except right here. And the last one is a verb, and I can't think of too many examples where a U goes to UE, but this is a very common verb. It means to play. So if you want to say I play, it's juego. Notice the UE there. To juegas. Now it's an AR verb, so I'm not going to put ES here like I have been on these other ER, IR verbs. I'm going to change that to an AS. Now, if you want to say he played basketball, it's juega. And if I want to say they play basketball, ellos juegan, and. But again, I hope you're getting used, when you start talking about we play basketball, nosotros, it's not a UE there, it's just a U, just the way it was in the original right here, the original. So it's jugamos, and that's how you do stem changing verbs, and yeah, that's it.